It's evening. The Ramirez home is quiet, the low hum of a baby monitor in the background. Barbara Ramirez is in the living room, sitting at the dining table, laptop open, papers scattered. She's in work mode, but in comfortable clothes. The front door opens.
Honey, I'm home. Bit surprised to see you here, to be honest. I thought you'd be at the big meeting tonight with the rest of the cabinet.
No, not tonight.
Really? You? Missing a meeting like that? That's not like you.
I've got more important things to deal with.
Like what? Saving the world from here?
Like looking after our world, our little one.
You're amazing, you know that.
I try.
But seriously, why weren't you there? Is everything okay?
It's protocol. One cabinet member always has to stay away from major gatherings, for security reasons, in case the worst happens.
And this time it's you?
This time it's me. Besides, I've got calls to make, emails to send, briefings to read. The work never really stops. It just moves to another room.
That's why they trust you. You care more than any of them.
Thank you. But I need a little time to finish up here. Can you check on the baby?
Of course. Anything for you.
Barbara sits for a moment, alone, the glow of the laptop screen illuminating her tired face. She exhales slowly, already pulling up another report. The night feels long, and she has no idea how much longer it's about to get. The president's private study is quiet. A desk lamp glows warmly, casting long shadows. President Daniels, in his shirt sleeves, is reviewing briefing papers while sipping herbal tea. Evelyn, his chief aide, stands nearby with a tablet, rattling off the next day's schedule.
So, wheels up at 0300. You land in Brussels just after midday, local time. NATO Leadership Summit at 1400. Working dinner at 1900. You'll be back in the air by midnight.
That sounds like torture with extra jet lag. Another 3 a.m. start? Seriously?
You did approve it yourself, sir.
Yeah. Sometimes I forget who's really in charge around here.
That would still be you. Unless you're planning to promote me tonight.
Don't tempt me. You'd probably run the place better. By the way, how was your time off? I never got the chance to ask. New Jersey, wasn't it?
Yes. Back home for a few days. My family has a little farm out there. Mostly pigs. It's peaceful. Smells terrible, but peaceful.
I'll take your word for it. The countryside isn't really my thing. Pigs aren't my thing either, dirty animals.
They're smarter than most people give them credit for. And cleaner, in some ways.
You trying to convince me to get one for the White House lawn?
Couldn't be worse than the peacocks your wife wanted.
You're lucky she's not here to hear that.
She'd agree with me.
They share a moment of easy silence. The president rubs his temples.
Strange times, Evelyn. Feels like something's brewing, doesn't it? I really think the Europeans will back our tariffs. But the Chinese? I'm not too sure.
Maybe. Or maybe you just need some more sleep, sir.
You know, you're right. I'll send you in my place. You might negotiate better than me.
They chuckle again. Evelyn closes her tablet, watching him a beat too long.
Well, try to get some rest, Mr. President. Your flight leaves in 5 hours.
Yeah, thanks, Evelyn. I don't say it enough, but I appreciate you.
I know, sir. Good night.
She turns and walks out, calm and composed. But as she disappears down the hallway, her expression shifts, just slightly, into something colder, calculating, predatory. The polished marble floors gleam under soft overhead lights. Evelyn strides down the empty hallway, heels clicking sharply with each step. Her earlier warmth has drained away, leaving a smooth, cold mask. Up ahead, Caitlin Black, dressed in her overnight duty uniform, spots her and hurries to catch up, clipboard in hand.
Ma'am, sorry, do you have a second?
Make it quick, Caitlin. It's late.
I was hoping to request a meeting with the president, ma'am. It's important. About the security briefing updates, some anomalies I picked up.
The president is unavailable. He'll be out of the office for some time.
That's okay. I can wait. Maybe we can get something on the books for when he returns?
Oh no. His schedule's fully booked. Wall to wall. Weeks ahead. You won't get 5 minutes.
But ma'am, this could be urgent. About...
Some things are above your pay grade, Caitlin. Now, go finish your shift. That's an order.
Yes, ma'am.
Caitlin hesitates, biting her lip. Something about Evelyn feels off, but protocol is protocol. She nods stiffly. Caitlin is just about to walk away, uneasy, when Evelyn calls out after her, her voice smooth but laced with warning.
Oh, and Caitlin?
Caitlin pauses, turning back reluctantly.
If I were you, I'd be very careful. The White House isn't the sort of place you want to go snooping around at night, especially not looking for people who don't want to be found.
Understood, ma'am.
Now, if you'll excuse me, I need to find Nicole, our CIA liaison. She should be around here somewhere.
I actually saw her earlier. She said she needed to talk to you about something. Or someone. Barbara, I think.
Thank you, Caitlin. That's classified. Need to know. And you don't need to know. Loose ends everywhere.
Evelyn watches her retreat, a predatory glint in her eye. Once Caitlin disappears around the corner, Evelyn smooths her hair, straightens her jacket, and keeps walking deeper into the White House. The sun is setting outside the wide windows of a tasteful Washington townhouse. Inside, soft jazz plays on a record player. Barbara Ramirez, still in her suit but barefoot, stands in the kitchen, rubbing her stomach absently. Her husband, Raul Ramirez, is at the stove preparing a small pot of tea.
You all right, Barb? You've been acting a little off lately.
Just a bit of stomach trouble. Too much pressure at work, I think.
Or maybe it was the salmon I cooked last night. You didn't exactly rave about it.
No. The salmon was fine. Better than fine. Probably the only thing that hasn't made me sick today.
You should take it easy. You've got the weight of the world on your shoulders.
You don't know the half of it.
He gives her a curious glance, but she shakes it off with another smile.
I'm fine. Really.
Well, come on then. Work's done. Let's open a bottle of wine, kick off our shoes, and pretend we're normal people for a night.
That sounds nice.
The tarmac hums with quiet activity. A cold wind blows as Air Force One stands prepped and ready for takeoff. A few aides bustle with last-minute paperwork. President Daniels, in a dark overcoat, shakes hands with a military aide. Evelyn stands nearby, clutching a tablet, composed and alert.
3 a.m. Who signed me up for this life?
You did, sir. Twice.
Remind me not to do it again.
They walk together toward the plane, flanked by security. The president pauses at the bottom of the stairs.
All right, what am I forgetting?
Nothing. Briefing folders are on board, your speech is loaded onto the teleprompter, and your wife says if you forget to call her before the summit starts, she'll divorce you and marry a senator.
Which one?
She didn't specify. I think she's keeping her options open.
Well, thank you for everything, Evelyn. You're one of the good ones.
Safe travels, Mr. President. I'll keep the fires burning back home.
He nods, gives her a tired but grateful smile, then turns and boards the plane. Evelyn watches silently as he disappears inside. The engines begin to rumble to life. Evelyn turns and walks briskly toward a waiting black car. A Secret Service agent opens the door for her. Back at her desk, Evelyn types efficiently at her computer, rescheduling a policy meeting and sending out a half-dozen calendar invites. The halls are mostly dark and still. A digital clock reads 3:37 a.m. A faint blue glow reflects in Evelyn's eyes as she looks up at a secure monitor displaying the presidential flight path. She exhales slowly, her calm face unreadable.
Soon, everything is in position.
She reaches under her desk and flicks the switch on a small hidden device. A silent signal transmits. Then she returns to work, as if nothing happened. Nicole enters, still buttoning up her blouse.
They gone?
Wheels up. Everything's in motion.
You should rest.
Not yet. We've got some work to do before sunrise.
The cabin hums with quiet conversation. Papers shuffle. Coffee steams. President Daniels stands at the head of the room, flanked by his senior aides and cabinet members. He speaks with calm authority, utterly confident.
As you can see, the numbers don't lie. Our trade strategy is working. American jobs are coming back. Industry is returning. The world's remembering who leads.
This is legacy defining, Mr. President. They'll be teaching this in economics classes for decades.
Good. I'm tired of apologizing for winning.
Mr. President, we're 1 hour in, beginning initial descent sequence.
Thank God, I hate flying. Always feels like the universe is waiting to prove a point.
A sudden blip echoes from the cockpit. The pilot stiffens. The air crew taps at his tablet, eyes narrowing.
You seeing this?
Yeah. Bogey on radar. Fast mover. No transponder.
Sir, we're picking something up. Unknown object. Moving. Fast.
Cabinet members lean forward, concerned.
It's coming right at us.
A screech, like the sky tearing open, then a blinding flash. The fuselage erupts, alarms blare, the cabin lurches violently, screams. A fireball rips through the rear as the UFO collides with the aircraft. A convoy crawls through suffocating gridlock. Sirens wail in the distance, honking horns. Confused drivers lean out of windows. The Capitol feels on edge.
Move it. We're going to miss the entire goddamn briefing. What the hell is this? This is why we have these meetings in the early hours, to avoid this kind of thing.
Gridlock, ma'am. Something's happening up ahead. Traffic's frozen.
This city runs on precision. What's going on?
Then, a piercing shriek cuts through the air, a blinding streak overhead. A massive unidentified craft roars over the convoy, heading straight for the Pentagon.
What in God's name?
The UFO slams into the Pentagon in a thunderous explosion. A fireball blossoms skyward. Glass shatters. Drivers scream and slam on brakes. The entire highway lurches into chaos.
Jesus Christ! Get me General Tyler, now! Hill? Chang? Anyone?
No response, ma'am. Comms are down across all military bands.
Then patch me through to the president. Where the hell is Air Force One?
We had confirmation it took off 20 minutes ago, but, ma'am...
But what?
Their comms have gone silent. It's no longer on radar, ma'am. The plane's gone.
This wasn't a malfunction. This wasn't random. It's a coordinated strike.
Could it be the Russians? The Chinese?
No, they're too smart. And not this bold. Not here. Not like this.
The scene is apocalyptic. The Pentagon is burning. Rescue crews scramble. Choppers hover overhead. Emergency lights flash across thick black smoke. Bowen's SUV skids to a stop. She steps out, covering her mouth with her sleeve. Her boots crunch over glass and debris.
Lock it down. Full perimeter. No one in or out. I want every branch on alert. This is DEFCON 1 until I say otherwise.
Ma'am, with the President and Joint Chiefs gone, you're now the highest-ranking military officer in the United States.
Then God help us all.
Ma'am, this is Search Team Bravo. We found something in the debris.
Talk to me.
A body, ma'am. It's not human.
Say again?
It's alien, ma'am, or something close. Definitely not one of ours.
Secure the site. I want it transferred to a classified facility immediately. Level 10 clearance. This does not get out. Understood?
Yes, ma'am.
The whole world just changed, and I need to know who's pulling the strings. This wasn't an invasion. This was a setup.
2 hours later, the makeshift military base near the Pentagon crash site is buzzing with activity. floodlights illuminating the wreckage as soldiers and scientists move about with urgency. General Bowen, weary but focused, is reviewing satellite images when her aide approaches.
General Bowen, ma'am, we have an update on the alien body. You're going to want to see this. Please come with me.
General Bowen straightens her uniform, nods and follows her aide briskly through the busy command tents. They step into a secured medical tent. Inside, under bright white lights, a partially charred but unmistakably non-human body lies on a reinforced table, covered in scanning equipment.
This is Dr. Emily Carter, our lead scientist on site.
All right, Doctor, show me.
Dr. Emily Carter, mid-40s, sharp, methodical, looks up from her workstation. Dr. Carter gestures to a large monitor displaying skeletal scans of the creature.
I've run a full analysis on the remains. Bone density, structure, internal composition. General, this thing isn't from Earth. Nothing about its biology matches terrestrial life.
General Bowen steps closer to the screen, narrowing her eyes.
My God, it's real.
As real as you and me.
Do we know how it died? Impact? Weapons fire?
Too soon to say definitively, but from the cellular decay and tissue trauma, I'd say it wasn't planning on dying tonight. Whatever brought it down, it wasn't by choice.
And this might not be over.
A moment passes before Bowen straightens, the soldier in her taking over.
Until we can get our top scientists flown in from secure facilities, I want this body locked down and kept out of sight. No leaks, no mistake. You answer only to me until further notice. I'll be leaving a security detail here. Some of my best people. No one gets in or out without clearance. Not even our own.
Yes, General.
Keep me updated with every scrap of data you find. Assume there could be more of them out there, watching us.
I'll get to work right away, ma'am.
Dr. Carter looks up, eyes wide. General Bowen gives her a tight nod before striding out into the night.
Ugh, it's 4 in the damn morning. Who the hell is calling you at this hour?
This is Ramirez. Who is this? What? Say that again? How is that possible? Do we know what happened? Any survivors?
We're still piecing it together, ma'am. Search and rescue teams are combing through the wreckage, but from what we're hearing, anyone who survived won't be walking out on their own. Injuries will be severe, assuming there are any survivors at all.
My God. I'll get dressed immediately.
We need you at the White House as soon as humanly possible, ma'am. This is bigger than anything we've ever dealt with.
I'm on my way.
What's going on? Who was that? Why are you getting dressed?
Something huge has happened. An attack. Catastrophic. I have to go. Turn on the news. They'll be reporting it any minute now. I love you, baby. This is Ramirez. Get me a full briefing on my car ride in.
The halls are quiet, save for distant murmurs and the soft squeak of polished shoes. Cadwell meets Ramirez, who's still in a robe and slippers, eyes wide with shock.
Miss Ramirez, Agent Cadwell. I'm with the Defense Force. I'll be acting as your liaison from here on.
Do we know what happened?
Not yet. But as the designated survivor, you are, by law, now the President of the United States. We'll have you sworn in as soon as possible.
You're sure no one else is still alive?
Positive, ma'am. The President's plane went down over the Atlantic. No signs of life. The Pentagon's in ruins. Almost nothing left. Most of our top military command is gone. Only a handful survived. I've made contact with General Bowen. She was lucky.
Oh, God. Oh, hold on. Just a nervous tummy. Getting woken up at 4 a.m. does that.
Ma'am, could I have a quick word?
Can't you see she's busy?
I had an appointment.
Well, unless your appointment included the destruction of half the federal government, I think your slot's been moved. Our top military scientists are analyzing the Pentagon crash site now. We're trying to determine if it was a missile, a bomb, or something else.
Right. Good. Oh, pardon me.
Madam President, this is Nicole Brennan, CIA liaison to the President's office. She'll be handling intelligence.
Ma'am, we'll be working closely for the next 24 hours, until we have control of the situation. We've already activated sleeper cells and begun contingency protocols.
And this is Evelyn Hart. She was President Daniels' executive secretary. Knows the rhythms of this place better than anyone alive.
Phones haven't stopped ringing, ma'am. I've drafted your first 10 meetings already. Press, foreign leaders, military briefings. I was the last person to see President Daniels alive. He will be missed.
Let's get to work then.
Hold on. We need to swear you in first.
Right, of course. My brain's a little scrambled.
Place your hand here.
She places her hand on the Constitution. Cadwell speaks first, prompting her.
Please repeat after me. I do solemnly swear that I will faithfully execute the office of President of the United States, and will, to the best of my ability, preserve, protect, and defend the Constitution of the United States.
I do solemnly swear that I will faithfully execute the office of President of the United States, and will, to the best of my ability, preserve, protect, and defend the Constitution of the United States.
Congratulations, Madam President. You are now the 48th President of the United States. These are the emergency protocols. Everything we do in the next 24 hours depends on them.
What's in them?
Procedures in the event of a terrestrial or extraterrestrial attack.
Right. Hoping for a terrestrial. Oops, stress gets me windy.
I'll leave you ladies to it.
He closes the door behind them. Now, in private, Evelyn, Nicole, and Ramirez stand silently. Then Ramirez slowly turns to them, grinning. The three women lock eyes and burst into eerie, gleeful laughter. Something is wrong. Very wrong.
Well, let's get to work, shall we?
Madam President, our first meeting is with the Intelligence Committee. What's left of them, anyways.
Meanwhile, back in the makeshift research station, the chief scientist makes a shocking discovery.
No. This can't be right.
She adjusts her glasses and runs the analysis again. The screen flickers.
Rerun test sequence Gamma 7. Verify sample integrity. Oh my god.
General Bowen's aide, a young woman in uniform with sharp features, steps over, her brow furrowed.
Doctor, what's wrong?
This doesn't make any sense. The biological markers in the tissue sample, they're almost entirely terrestrial. Human adjacent, but the DNA profile is showing approximately 85% match with Suscrofa domesticus.
I'm sorry, what is that?
Pigs. The alien body we recovered. It's heavily pig DNA.
That's impossible. Are you saying these things were engineered?
I don't know yet, but someone, or something, wanted them to blend in biologically with Earth species. Maybe for compatibility, maybe for camouflage, maybe for something worse.
Dr. Carter turns, urgency rising in her voice.
I need to get General Bowen on the line, now.
Here, use this. It's a direct line.
She pulls a secure satellite phone from a case and offers it.
Thank you. What's the number?
It's 555-0199-Delta-7.
As Dr. Carter starts dialing, she notices the Bowen's aide grimacing, holding her stomach.
Are you all right?
Yes, ma'am. Just a little, stomach trouble. Long night. I'll just step outside for a minute.
Of course. Take 5. But stay close.
She nods stiffly, turning quickly and walking out of the lab, a faint, almost imperceptible, wet, gurgling sound accompanying her movements. Dr. Carter listens as the secure line connects. Static clears. General Bowen's calm but commanding voice comes through.
This is Bowen. Report.
General, I've run the test 3 times. The alien cadaver we recovered, it's almost entirely pig DNA. Genetically engineered, hybridized with some kind of unknown sequencing I've never seen before. But this wasn't grown naturally. Someone, or something, built them.
That complicates things.
General, we could be dealing with a bioengineered species. either bred for infiltration or survival on Earth. Maybe even a hybrid created here. We need containment protocols and a full biohazard lockdown on this site.
From outside, faintly, the unmistakable sound of a screeching noise.
General, I need to call you back.
General Bowen storms through the hallway, flanked by aides. Her expression is a storm cloud.
I demand to see the acting president. Is she acting? Because from where I stand, she's doing nothing. None of my staff can get through to her office. This is the greatest threat to our country since 9/11, and she's missing in action. I want an audience now.
She's been in the Oval Office all day, ma'am. I'm sure she's working through a demanding schedule. I'll let her know you're here.
This is Bowen.
It's Dr. Carter, ma'am. We finished another round of testing on the body. There's alien DNA present. Definitely not from Earth. But the body itself is 85% pig DNA. It technically originated from Earth.
Pig? What are you saying?
I don't know what to make of it. It's some kind of hybrid. We'll keep digging, but this isn't just an invasion. It's something far more manipulative.
Thank you, Doctor. Keep me updated. We need answers. Fast.
She hangs up, staring blankly for a second, then clenches her jaw and marches toward the Oval Office. Cadwell returns just as Caitlin Black approaches again, holding a folder.
Mr. Cadwell, please, I just need 2 minutes with President Ramirez. It's urgent.
Miss Black, please. Half the surviving government is clawing for her attention. Get in line.
Suddenly, the door to the Oval Office opens. President Ramirez steps out, looking oddly perky despite the chaos.
Oh, that was productive. I haven't laughed like that since... well, I suppose that's classified now.
We should frame that memo. We'll handle it our way. Iconic.
Straight to the point. Just how I like it.
Madam President, I had an idea. A proposal, actually. It's about the aid packages to South Sudan. Several NGOs are counting on U.S. support and...
By all the saints, woman, get some perspective. The world is coming apart at the seams, and you're talking about paperwork.
She storms past Caitlin, who recoils in stunned silence.
I'll collect General Bowen myself.
She disappears down the corridor. Caitlin watches her go, shaken. Something is off. Something is wrong. Caitlin slips inside and quietly closes the door behind her. The long table is still cluttered with papers, open folders, and half-drunk glasses of water. She scans the room quickly, heading to the far end. Something smells faintly metallic. She sees a file marked, Emergency Protocol Alpha 9, Response to Non-Human Entity. Caitlin opens it. Several pages have been scrawled over in strange symbols, round, oily-looking curves like they've been burned into the paper. It's not handwriting. Caitlin frowns, then flips to a second file. This one contains a photo. A blurry, grainy shot of what looks like a half-peeled human skin suit, slumped in an alley.
Oh my God.
She stuffs a few pages into her satchel, then freezes. Voices coming closer.
General, there you are. I was just thinking how thrilled I'd be to see you again.
I hope you'll be thrilled to start acting like a commander-in-chief.
Oh, always with the compliments. Come, let's head inside. We've been very busy, very productive meeting.
They stop at the cabinet room door. Ramirez grips the handle. Caitlin looks around wildly, searching for a place to hide. Her eyes land on a tall supply cupboard in the corner. She bolts toward it. Ramirez turns the knob. The door swings open. Caitlin, barely breathing, crouches inside the dark cupboard, hidden behind coats and binders as the sound of heels clicking across the floor returns. She hears the two women enter. The door closes behind them.
I hope you're ready to actually lead, because I'm done waiting.
Of course, General. Why don't you sit down? There's so much to discuss.
Caitlin presses a hand over her mouth, heart thudding. General Bowen storms in, fuming, her boots echoing across the floor.
The motorways are gridlocked. Cities are in chaos. People are panicking. And you've done nothing. The world is on fire, and you're sitting here like it's a goddamn garden party.
Oh, I'm sorry. I thought I was president now.
Only by default. You weren't elected by the people.
Details. I've been having such fun.
Fun? This isn't a holiday. It's a national emergency.
Honestly, it's been super. Really freeing.
Oops. Excuse me. It's been a very long day.
This is madness. Why haven't you summoned the remaining federal officers to form an emergency cabinet?
Oh, they just get in the way. Bureaucrats love red tape. I prefer fireworks. And speaking of gas, oops, that one was silent but deadly. Hot air, like most politicians.
Oh, I've got one brewing too. Look at me shaking my booty.
Oh, there I go.
Enough! Under Section 5 of the Emergency Protocols, I am relieving you of command. I'll place the nation under martial law if I have to.
Oh, she's serious now.
You talk out of your ass, General. Just like us.
That's it. I'm removing you as president. I'll restore order myself, and I'll have you all arrested for treason. You should be ashamed.
Oh, I'm terrified. Look, it's so scary. It's hair-raising. Literally, look!
She reaches for her forehead. So do Nicole and Evelyn. A blue electric light crackles from beneath their skin. Caitlin, hidden in the cupboard, watches in silent horror, too afraid to scream. The women laugh as they begin to unzip their scalps, pushing their skin down like a coat. Blue light flares, bones crunch, flesh shifts.
Oh my God!
The Slitheen lunge. Caitlin shuts her eyes. Screams echo. Silence.
Ah! Oh God! Ah!
The fluorescent lights hum overhead. Dr. Carter sits at a metal desk, cradling a lukewarm coffee, rubbing her temples. Beside her stands the aide, now more relaxed after her earlier strange episode. Dr. Carter offers a small, tired smile.
Are you feeling okay now?
Yeah, I'm fine now. You can call me Abigail, you know.
But before she can reply, the soft beep of a monitor turns into a blaring alarm. The room suddenly erupts with flashing red lights and mechanical screeches.
What the hell's going on?
No, that's not right. These readings, they've got to be faulty.
What are they saying?
They're saying it's alive. But that's impossible. It's been stone dead for days.
A low, wet growl echoes from behind them. The alien space pig, bloated, veined, grotesque, jerks upright inside its containment chamber. Its eyes snap open, glowing faintly.
Oh God.
With a guttural screech, the creature explodes out of its restraints. Metal snaps, glass shatters. The thing hits the floor and bolts, crashing through equipment as it runs.
It's getting away.
They give chase down the corridor, sprinting past overturned tables and sparking wires. But suddenly, the alien stops. It turns and charges straight at them, shrieking.
Wait, we need it alive, if we can study it.
Before she can finish, loud gunshots echo through the base. Abigail empties her sidearm into the creature. The alien squeals, stumbles, then collapses in a steaming heap.
What did you do that for? It was frightened. It wasn't attacking, it was in pain.
Did you see it? It came right at us while it was screeching like it wanted to tear us apart.
Or maybe it was confused, scared, trying to communicate. We don't know what it was feeling.
Well, if it was in pain, I put it out of its misery.
A heavy silence settles over them. Dr. Carter kneels beside the still smoking corpse, eyes filled with frustration and regret.
Damn it! This could have changed everything. I need to call the White House. They have to know what's happening down here.
Caitlin curls tighter in the cupboard, trembling. Then, a flop. The empty Evelyn's skin is thrown carelessly over the back of a chair.
How's the compression? I think I've got too much ballast around the middle. Ah, that's better.
Honestly, we've got to fix the gas exchange. It's getting ridiculous.
Oh, I don't know. It's charming, very human. Puts the ass in politician from Texas. Now, better dispose of her skin.
Ramirez picks up Evelyn's floppy human remains and hands them to Bowen.
Shame? I quite enjoyed being Evelyn. She had a husband, a senator, and a president to play with. She was busy and arrogant. Tasted like pork chops.
She throws the skin into the cupboard. Caitlin stifles a scream as it lands inches from her face.
Back to work.
I have the most powerful army on Earth to command.
Careful now. We're not quite there yet.
Cadwell marches quickly down the hallway, phone still in hand. He bursts into the room where General Bowen, President Ramirez, Nicole, and Caitlin, hidden again behind the partially open cupboard, are all present.
General Bowen, ma'am, we've got a priority situation. Code 9. Confirmed.
Code 9? That's...
Sorry, it's been an eventful day. That's the containment breach protocol, isn't it?
Yes. The alien subject, the space pig, escaped. It's been terminated, but Dr. Carter insists you see the site personally. I've also summoned our top alien response specialists. They'll be flown in tonight. We're not ruling anything out.
What kind of experts? Why bring them here?
General Bowen and I were just talking about that. Could be the Russians or the Chinese.
Or both working together.
But Dr. Carter is convinced this was extraterrestrial in origin. These experts may help us understand what we're really dealing with.
Good. Bring them in. We'll find out what's really going on and take action.
I'll go with Cadwell. He'll need help arranging security and transport.
Excellent idea.
Cadwell and Nicole leave together down the corridor. As soon as the door closes, the mood shifts.
Everything is falling into place. Once these experts arrive, we'll make sure no clever humans get in our way.
Dr. Carter's called me 23 times today. She's on to something. It's about time we shut that woman up.
Agreed.
Well, Madam President, one phone call is all it takes.
Cadwell walks ahead briskly, while Nicole lingers just a step behind, pulling out her phone.
Where's Evelyn? Wasn't she with you?
She had to leave, concerned about her family. I approved it.
You should have run that by me. I need to know exactly who's coming in and out of this building.
Oh, am I getting a telling off now? Don't worry. It was cleared. General Bowen signed off on it.
Cadwell doesn't reply, but something about her tone bothers him. Nicole walks ahead. Behind them, a shadow shifts quietly. Caitlin, still hidden, is listening to everything. Back in the makeshift research base, Dr. Carter was busy analyzing the now properly dead space pig. General Bowen's aide Abigail was on the phone. Dr. Carter is hunched over a lab bench, inspecting tissue samples from the deceased space pig under a microscope. Monitors beep quietly. The room is dim, sterile, with a faint flicker from an overhead light. Her phone buzzes. She checks the screen, and her face softens slightly as she answers.
Mannix. Long time.
Too long, Emily. I wish I was calling for a catch-up. Listen, I've been summoned to the White House, some kind of emergency briefing about that crash on the coast. They want alien experts, which is either a compliment or a really bad sign.
It's the worst sign, believe me. I'm at the temporary lab near the site. We've had complications.
What kind of complications?
The kind that bleed. The kind that shouldn't be able to move, but did. Mannix, this isn't just some hoax or a weather balloon gone wrong. It's alien. Actually alien.
I knew it. The readings off Long Island, the energy spike. Something felt wrong. I was hoping I was just being paranoid.
You're not. And if you're going into that building, be careful. Something's off. There's a pressure in the air, like the calm before a storm.
Have you spoken to anyone at Defense?
Tried. General Bowen's not answering, just Cadwell. He's out of his depth.
I'll watch my back. You do the same. Keep me updated if anything changes.
Mannix, if you see anything strange, and I mean really strange, trust your gut. And don't trust the uniforms too quickly.
Understood. Stay safe, Emily.
You too.
Okay. I will make sure it's done, General.
Was that General Bowen?
No. It was someone else.
But you said General.
Did I? Oops, excuse me. I need to take a 5-minute break again. Will you be okay without me? I won't be long.
Yes, get some air. We've got a lot more work to do in here. You never know if the pig might wake up again.
Abigail leaves the room and goes down a corridor. Dr. Carter starts working again, but a few minutes later, she hears a strange noise, like a groaning that sounded like Abigail and slimy noise.
Are you okay, Abigail?
She turns around and sees a blue light from down the corridor. She leaves the room in the direction of the noise.
Abigail, where are you? Are you okay?
She stumbles into a room and gets attacked by an alien Slitheen.
Soon we'll be ready to move on to the final phase.
And what if they don't fall for it? What if they start asking too many questions?
President Ramirez, ma'am. The alien experts have arrived. They're waiting for you in the West Wing.
Oh, good God, man. Have you heard of knocking? But thank you, Caldwell. Come along, General. Let's go dazzle the clever people.
A group of scientists and defense advisors mill about, coffee cups in hand. Nicole is already among them, smiling diplomatically.
Oh, yes. I can assure you, the situation is stabilizing nicely. Oh, hello there. Don't forget to wear your ID badge. Strict security.
Cadwell enters with Ramirez and General Bowen close behind.
Ah, wonderful. Everyone's here.
Ladies and gentlemen, may I have your attention? You'll find the latest summaries in your briefing folders. The craft that crashed carried a single porcine occupant.
We believe it could be the Russians or Chinese, or a proxy of either. But we didn't bring you here for assumptions. We want your theories. The public is terrified. We need answers.
The scientists exchange glances. One of them raises a hand.
Yes, you. Go ahead.
Dr. Elijah Mannix. I'm with the Nova City Institute. We've been monitoring global skies continuously. No signs of foreign launch signatures, but we did detect something odd. A faint radiation pulse, originating off the coast of Long Island. It's been repeating for weeks. A signal of some kind, buried beneath oceanic noise.
A blip. You dragged us into a crisis meeting over a blip?
That's not all. My friend, Dr. Carter, ran DNA analysis on the creature, and it didn't come from space. It was genetically identical to a breed of pig found only in New Jersey. That means it was bred here. Someone brought it here.
That's ridiculous. You can't connect random noise to pigs in spacecraft. Oh, excuse me.
The implications are serious, ma'am. Whoever's behind this, they're trying to make it look like an alien attack, but it's a misdirection. They wanted the president and the cabinet wiped out. This was an inside job.
You're not seriously suggesting someone in our own government staged this?
With respect, ma'am, after what we've seen lately, I'm prepared to believe anything.
Would you prefer I do a silent but deadly?
What are you even talking about?
You want aliens, Dr. Mannix?
Suddenly, Bowen steps forward, expression cold. She slowly removes her military cap and drops it on the floor.
Then allow me to oblige.
Her fingers reach for her forehead. The room watches in horror as she begins peeling her scalp back, revealing glistening green beneath. Gasps echo. Someone drops the clipboard. The skin splits and slides down, revealing the monstrous Slitheen in full.
That's not... It can't be.
Cadwell strides through the hallway, folders in hand, clearly stressed. He's mid-turn when Caitlin Black rushes up to him. pale and wide-eyed.
Those people, the ones in the conference room. They're alien experts, right?
Caitlin, what are you still doing here? You're a junior assistant. You were told to go home hours ago.
I tried. I really did. But you need to see something. Now. It's important. I think the experts should see it too.
Oh, for heaven's sake. Fine. But this is it. After that, you're going home. We've got enough chaos as it is.
The grand room is quiet and dimly lit. Nicole, standing just outside the door, watches silently as Cadwell follows Caitlin in.
You're not cleared to be in here, Caitlin. If this is some prank...
It's not. I swear.
She crosses to the cupboard where she hid earlier. Her hands tremble as she slowly opens the door and reaches in, pulling out the floppy, lifeless skin of Evelyn.
This was Evelyn, but it's not her anymore. They turned her into a suit, a disguise.
No. That looks like Evelyn. It is Evelyn. What kind of sick joke is this?
I saw her. I heard her scream. They unzipped her, like she was nothing. That thing wore her skin like a coat.
Before Cadwell can respond, Nicole glides into the room behind them, her heels clicking softly on the floor.
Ooh, has someone been snooping where they shouldn't? Naughty, naughty Caitlin.
Wait, you told me Evelyn went home to her family.
And you believed me?
Don't let her get near you. She's one of them. I know she is.
What the hell are you talking about?
Nicole chuckles. Slowly, deliberately, she reaches up to her forehead.
Honestly, you humans and your little dramas wouldn't know subtlety if it slapped you in the face.
She unzips her skin with a sickening squelch. With a wet ripping sound, Nicole peels back her human disguise, revealing the towering green Slitheen underneath, eyes glowing blue.
Oh my god. What the hell?
Cadwell stumbles back in horror. The Slitheen Nicole lunges forward with terrifying speed, grabs Cadwell by the throat, and lifts him into the air, his feet kicking wildly.
No! Let him go!
Too late, sweetheart. You just walked into the lion's den, and I do love a midnight snack.
We are the Slitheen, and you've been very helpful.
Thank you all for wearing your ID badges today. They'll make identifying your remains so much easier.
She presses a concealed button on a remote device. A high-voltage pulse blasts through the room, each ID card sparking with electricity. Screams erupt as experts drop like flies, convulsing and collapsing to the floor.
Oh God, I love this job.